All right. Next segment, we're going to talk about P. Diddy a little bit. So again, I won't, because there's not that much out there yet, I won't go super deep into this one.
Bruh.
Even my dog huffed at that one. He's like, so let's look at this article real quick. Again, won't go into too deep here because I'm going to keep saying that probably. That's fun. Won't go too deep into this, but we'll go over it just a little bit. But this from New York Post says Sean Diddy Combs has been untouchable for decades, but now people are out to take him down. Again, blah, 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 blah. There's one particular part I wanted to get to was the allegations. Here we go. And this certainly isn't all the allegations or rumors or anything like that. We'll get into more of that in a minute. It says, here's what we know about the allegations against Sean Diddy Combs. Sean Diddy Combs' homes in Los Angeles and Miami were raided by Homeland Security, which first, let me stop by there. I was talking to a buddy of mine, John, who is probably going to be coming on the show before too long. I'm really excited about that. But he and I were talking, and he pointed out this part. He said, you realize it was Homeland Security. It wasn't the FBI or CIA or whatever. It was Homeland Security that done raid this dude's homes. Cream of the crop, tip at the top right there. I mean, if Homeland Security is raiding your homes, you've effed up big time, right? So so again, his homes were raided by Homeland Security amid a possible connection with an ongoing sex trafficking investigation. Authorities targeted the rapper's homes to seize phones and computers, sources told the Post. Combs was spotted outside of Miami airport slowly strolling back and forth Monday, just hours after the raids, according to reports. Of course, I did hear other reports saying that he got on a plane and flew, but they couldn't say for sure if he was on the plane or whatnot that flew out of here. So whatever. Again, still developing. Brendan Paul, a music producer and basketball player, was arrested on drug charges at a Miami airport while attempting to board Combs' private jet. Paul has been accused of being a drug mule for Combs in a federal lawsuit. At least 4 Jane Does and 1 John Doe have been interviewed by New York prosecutors in connection to sex trafficking allegations and a RICO case, sources told Rolling Stone. Combs' ex-girlfriend Cassandra Ventura filed a lawsuit against him in November 2023 on several allegations, including the R word and physical abuse over a decade. Let's see. Combs and Cassie settled a lawsuit one day after she filed it. November 2023, the rapper accused of drugging, filming in SA, a woman on a date in 1991. The lawsuit describes how Combs drove the alleged victim to a music studio where she could not get out of her car before taking her to a place where he was staying to SA her. A third woman filed a lawsuit against the celebrity in November 2023. This was all in November 2023. How about that? Claiming that he and singer-songwriter Aaron Hall took turns SAing her and a friend in the early 1990s. The woman listed as Jane Doe in the lawsuit claimed that a couple of days after the assault, Combs came to the home where she and her friend were staying and violently attacked her. Lastly, here in December 2023, Combs was hit with a 4th SA lawsuit that accused him and others of SAing a 17-year-old girl at his New York City recording studio after drugging her and supplying her with alcohol. So again, that scratches the surface of maybe the legal stuff that they're looking at. A lot of it has to do with the, from my understanding, is the sex trafficking and the drugging kind of stuff, not necessarily the assaults and abuse and everything like that, which were already covered previously. Dang, my dog. So interested to see where this goes. Sex trafficking, human trafficking in general. I mean, we saw this what kind of drives you nuts is that we had a huge movie, and I say huge as far as like what it should have been based off the production company, distribution company, and stuff like that. And that was Sound of Freedom. And it got so much pushback by people, and it was trying to expose this in a theatrical, dramatical way. It wasn't a documentary. It was a narrative feature film that had a story and a plot and characters and all this and that. But it's all based off of real stuff. I mean, this stuff is happening. There are more slaves today than ever in any other time in recorded history that we know of. This is a huge part of it. And sex trafficking being from, overseas somewhere or even crossing our own border, hate to break it to y'all, that's a big one. And everybody wanted to hate on Trump for separating parents from children, but really he was separating adults from children, because not every adult was a parent of the child. So every administration, I think, does that. Everybody went after Trump for some reason, but yeah, I mean, it happens. They are sending kids over here for this kind of line of work to sell them and trade them and do whatever. And it's heartbreaking. It's absolutely heartbreaking. So props to anyone who wants to call it out. Props to anybody who wants to bring awareness about. But I don't think these are all the allegations or accusations or rumors about P. Diddy. He's had some interesting ones over the years. Of course, we all know the other ones against this man. Yeah, so he allegedly likes the fellas, specifically the younger folks like Usher back in the day, Bieber back in the day. And then, of course, the rumor mill is that he would do things to people and have a record of it in some way, audio or visual or whatever. And if you didn't do exactly what he said, sign the contracts he wanted you to sign, then he would blackmail you and expose you and this and that. And there was an audio recording. Again, I blame John. He made me listen to it, of a leaked audio recording of him, of Puff Daddy or P. Diddy or whatever, and Meek Mills.
I am not gay. I have relationships with women and sex with men.
And I got news for you. That means you're gay.
I have nightmares about what I heard. It's not anything that interests me or it's up my alley at all. So yeah, not a happy day for somebody there. Was really taking it, if you know what I mean. But yeah, and then of course the OGs know the other accusation or rumor that involves Diddy. So as John and I were talking, and to any other Tupac fans out there, I think we're sitting back and enjoying what we're seeing. And what did Katt Williams say earlier this year? Is it this year? Yeah, earlier this year.
All of these big dick deviants is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is, TG Jakes, any of them. All lies will be exposed. That's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way, know why they take it the wrong way. Now, I've had to turn down $50 million 4 times. 4 times. Just to protect my integrity and that virgin hole I was telling you about. Right. Because P. Diddy be wanting the body. And you gotta tell him no. You got to tell him no. I did. I did. See, I got the receipts for everything I'm telling you. That's why I can say them so freely.
Kid, I need another one. You here, get your number.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Come on.
Because early on you was accusing me of being...
Cat, man.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, it is crazy. And it's crazy to see how everything's kind of coming about now between Nickelodeon, Dan Schneider, which we'll get into in just a little bit, P. Diddy, so many others. It's just March. It's just March. So we have so much more to go in this year. And definitely with this Diddy story, I'll be watching it. And as things unfold, as we find out more, if there's anything that I need to bring to you guys, I will be covering this more and more as we find out more. But before we continue on, I do want to talk to you guys real quick about Coffee Brand Coffee, a company that I've spoken about for a long time now. I really like them, and they have a special going right now, as you'll see here. It's right here. It's 15% off. Now, the discounts with our codes, affiliate codes, have been changed to 5% from 10%. The reason for that is some really, really good point systems they have. They call them coffee beans or beans instead of points. Clever, I get it, beans, but it's 5% instead of 10%. But right now, for a very, very limited time, they do have this deal going on that I want to make sure I let you know about. Coffee Brain Coffee serves people who are sick of the gimmicky companies who offer marketing in place of truly great, fresh roasted coffee. The fulfillment and roasting facilities are located right here in the United States. Each purchase is hand roasted to order. That means they wait until they receive your order before they fire up the roaster. Lastly, it's delicious. As you see here, I've got me some. There's some more in the kitchen. Right now, they're giving away a very special discount of 15% off for our viewers. Be sure to use the link in the show notes to unlock 5% off your entire purchase. But then if you use the discount code LOVE, that's LOVE, LOVE, you're going to get a total of 15% off your entire purchase right now. Now, this is for a limited time. It's not going to last. So make sure that you use the link below in the show notes, description, whatever. And then upon checkout, LOVE, LOVE, to get a total of 15% off your entire purchase for the best coffee, tea, and cocoa online. Go to coffeebraincoffee.com using the link below. Don't forget to use discount code LOVE.
Hey guys, thanks for checking out this clip from the Morning Mayhem. Remember, this is just a portion of the full show that comes out every Friday morning at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. If you hadn't already, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on any of the full shows or these tasty little nuggets.